Anne-Marie Howard. Welcome to the Dennis Kucinich for President Weekly Update for Monday, December 17th. Today we'll bring you an investigative report into the exclusion of Congressman Kucinich from the Iowa Democratic debates, a visit from overt ops agent Rick Overton, and a major announcement by author Gore Vidal. Our top story this week, the Iowa blackout. With the first-in-the-nation Iowa caucuses rapidly approaching, the Des Moines Register is under fire for its decision to exclude candidate Dennis Kucinich from last Thursday's Democratic debate. A favorite of the party's activist base, Kucinich was the top choice of voters involved in polls conducted by Democracy for America, Progressive Democrats of America, and The Nation magazine in recent weeks. Applying criteria that NBC political director Chuck Todd described as ridiculous, the Register included fringe candidate Alan Keyes in a Republican debate held the day before, but then chose to shut out Kucinich, a six-term congressman who has consistently finished ahead of Senators Joe Biden and Chris Dodd in national polls. Joining us now from Iowa is investigative reporter Davis Fleetwood. Davis, what have you got for us?
Hi, Anne-Marie. Davis Fleetwood in Des Moines. As Congressman Kucinich was shut out of the debate, I tried to find out why. On December 13th, the Des Moines Register held a debate in Iowa, the last before the Iowa caucuses on January 3rd. Dennis Kucinich was excluded from participating. I tried to find out why.
Where are you from? The reason given for not allowing Dennis to participate was not having a quote-unquote storefront in Iowa. Does the newspaper have a position on that, or can they clarify that?
I don't have the information that you want, to be honest with you.
How do you feel about it? Is it embarrassing to you that they left Kucinich out of the debate?
Opinion.
You don't have an...
My job is not to have an opinion as a newsman.
What about as a citizen participating in democracy? So you're saying you don't know who made the decision to...
Finally, we wanted to find out what the folks at the Iowa Democratic offices would have to say about all of this.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. So the first state in the country to cast votes, in the last debate before those votes are cast, didn't get to hear from the candidate who's polling far ahead amongst progressive, grassroots Democratic voters.
And I'm being totally honest with you. We were confused by it too. We didn't know he wasn't going to be there because we had nothing to do with the debate.
Wait a second, did you hear that? The Iowa Democratic Party says...
Because we had nothing to do with the debate.
The Des Moines Register claimed that Kucinich was shut out of the debate because he does not have a storefront office in Iowa. The truth is, Kucinich does not have a storefront because he's the only candidate who's not for sale. Davis Fleetwood, reporting from Des Moines. Back to you, Anne-Marie.
Thank you for the report, Davis. For a more comprehensive report from Iowa, log on to the Kucinich for President website at dennisforpresident.com. That's Dennis, the number 4, president.com. This weekend, novelist, playwright, and outspoken critic of the Bush administration, Gore Vidal, announced that he was fully endorsing Dennis Kucinich as his choice for President of the United States in 2008.
I think you're going to find that there's going to be a deluge in your direction and against them. How many more things can go wrong? Something is breaking through. The people are waking up.
If the truth shall set us free, then we're going to have a lot of freedom in Washington in a couple months.
I regard him as the only one who has anything of interest to say to us. I thought this is really democracy in action in the United States.
Vidal has long been a proponent of impeachment proceedings against both President Bush and Vice President Cheney. Turning now to the New Hampshire primary, momentum continues to build with the Kucinich campaign's field operation growing by leaps and bounds, and recent polling showing the candidate steadily gaining ground. Kucinich kicked off a tour of the state this past weekend, debuting the campaign's new biodiesel bus. This green 45-foot-long tour bus is wrapped in images of the Constitution that our elected leaders are sworn to uphold.
Hi everyone, this is Alicia Hall here with the New Hampshire crew. I'm standing here with the brand new Dennis Kucinich for President Defend the Constitution bus. In just a few short days that we've had the bus here in New Hampshire, we have received a great response. We have taken this out on many visibility ventures, and already people, everywhere we go, people are coming up and want to see the bus. We just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone in America for their generous contributions that have made this bus possible for us, and we are moving full speed ahead.
The congressman was also busy hosting town hall meetings around the state and attending a ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrating the grand opening of the campaign's newest office in Concord. On Sunday, Kucinich participated in a televised constitutional initiative forum in Manchester. The representative joined a panel of experts and scholars discussing the U.S. Constitution and its relevance to current issues in domestic and foreign policy. Joining us live in the studio is Overt Operations Agent Rick Overton. Rick?
Oh, just listening to Spearhead. What a ride! Thank you, Ms. Howard. Here I am, lending my support to the only human being who I think can pull us out of this nosedive, Ohio Congressman Dennis Kucinich. As a member of Overt Ops, I'm trained to tell only the truth in the name of American security. Now, there aren't a lot of candidates that I'd be willing to stop a slug for, but I would risk it for Kucinich. Kucinich is not only a patriot, this man is a matriot. He loves the planet that we're all stuck on. You want another good reason to vote for him? Look at how all the big news companies play him down. You know the ones, the same ones that are wrong about everything else. Vote Kucinich for 2008. Come on, stop being so shallow.
Thank you, Agent Overton. We look forward to joining you next week for the Dennis Kucinich for President campaign update. For campaign information updated daily, log on to Dennis4President.com. That's Dennis, the number 4, President.com. We'll see you next week.